Vlogmas is nearly over. 2 more sleeps to go. So as always, I can start off with what I've been up to the last 24 hours. Again, not a great deal. Had a few things arrive for the post. I'll tell you about them in a moment. But in terms of training for next year, I was working on 700 kilometres yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday, refining that a little bit. And yesterday evening, I was creating 800 kilometres, and that needs a bit more work. So I've been planning to do those sometime in the spring. So there's 700 kilometres. That's sort of done and dusted, filed away. I've added that to a RideWithGPS collection. I'm working on a 800 kilometre one now, which will be done a little bit after that. So that's done and dusted. As for things that arrived in the post, I've ordered, thanks to Chris Scalehorn, I've ordered a, what's it called? It's got a bridge for tri bars. I've got one already in the middle, but I've got one that fits on the end as well, on the bar ends. So I've got a couple of options where to kind of store things on the bike, so I'm going to put that on probably this afternoon. I've also bought a couple of 1134 cassettes as well from a company in the East Riding, which shall remain nameless because the 1134 cassettes are not easy to get a hold of. Not Shimano though, the company called Michi or Mitch, I think it's Mitch. So I've got those, they came today, but you need those just yet there for backup when when I do need to replace them. I think that's kind of up to date really. So as for today's tip, I'm going to be talking about RideWithGPS. And when I started using RideWithGPS, I was quite confused with what the difference was between Custom Cues and POIs. I mean, what is the difference? Once I explain it to you, it'd be quite obvious actually. So down the left-hand side of the screen in RideWithGPS, you have your custom cue sheet. You have your cue sheet. That's a custom cue sheet. It depends on where you go. So you draw out your route and things like that, and you get descriptions about all the turnings, etc. So all a custom cue is basically a custom turn within your route. So you draw it all out as you would do, and if you wanted a little bit of information, how I tend to use it is I'll have a little note on there, say in 5 kilometres there's a garage, in 10 kilometres there's a cafe, things like that. So all you do is click the icon for add custom cue, click say 10 kilometres from where the turning is, and add your little description in there. Make it really short because it will appear on your GPS and your Wahoo or Garmin. So I literally write shop at, use the at symbol, shop at 5k, and if you choose food in the drop down, it will also give you a nice little funky icon as well on your head unit. So that's always good to have. So use it for food. There's a generic in there, you can use it for summits, all that kind of thing. There's quite a few to choose from, it's probably about 10 or 12. So you can choose them as you will. And you get a little blue icon there to show you where your custom cue is. As soon as you save it, that little blue icon disappears, which is kind of annoying, but it's still saved in your custom cue sheets. A little bit of nightmare to try and find them again, but just have to scroll down left hand side. And all the things in the custom cue sheet, you can actually edit quite easily just by clicking on it, editing the box and clicking save. So you can easily go back in there, change your mind, give it a little bit of information. Now a POI on the other hand is just for the desktop. It's not for your head unit, it's just for the desktop or the mobile app in fact. So you can actually drop these down anywhere along your route or off your route, give them an associated icon, and again a bit of free text in the box. I'm sorry, I'm shaking a little bit, it's quite cold and my arms are getting tired holding my phone. So let's try holding it again. So POI is a point of interest. It's very similar to a custom cue, except it saves in the desktop and the mobile app. It doesn't end up in the cue sheet, it's completely different. So you can use it all over the place. Again, it's very similar. I might mark out a few things like a co-op here, a bivvy spot there, a fantastic butcher's in Bardney, a cemetery, things like that. It's just in addition to the custom cues. I guess it's a kind of a backup if you haven't got an internet connection and you can't see all the Google Map icons and things like that. For me, it's like a bonus thing to that. So really, that is the difference between the custom cues. Custom cues for adding notes to the cue sheet and for your turn-by-turn directions, whereas POI is anything else you'd want to show as an icon in the mobile app or on desktop. That's the difference. It took me a while to figure out, but that is the difference. Custom cues will appear on the head unit in your turn-by-turn directions. That is the significant difference. Right, I'll see you again tomorrow. One more sleep. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. It won't be the final vlog. I'm probably going to do all the way up to the end of the year. I've decided I'm enjoying it that much. I'll keep it going until then. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.